Hi, I'm Sarah,
Hannah,
and we are interviewing people at KVCC, and we're asking them
about what virtue means to them and what the media sees as virtue and how virtue can help us.
So, let's get started. Okay, Ben, what do you think of when you hear virtue?
There's this girl, her name's Virtue. I think of her.
What do you think it means?
How about, maybe moral standards?
What does virtue mean to you?
Well, it's like a higher standard that you have to keep level with, something like that.
I think of virtue as something that's unchanging. So there are different types of virtues, but they're the same in all people. Honesty, truthfulness is honesty. Piety, pizza.
I think of grace, love, patience, peace, that kind of thing.
Morals and values, good person.
What are some of your guys' morals and values?
I don't know.
It's a hard one.
In what sense?
What's some of the morals that you keep yourself to? What is your standards for your life?
Kind of just in school you work hard at all this.
Hard, honesty.
Encourage today's youth to be more virtuous.
Well, one big thing is to actually acknowledge that can work. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, this generation, it's lost, there's no way to do anything. So I think the first thing is acknowledge that they can become more virtuous, and then acknowledge that they probably want to be more virtuous. Because I think most people want to do the right thing somewhere. Maybe not on the surface, but deeper down. And then basically just talking and being honest and being willing to hear what they have to say and answering their questions, and also asking them questions about what they believe.
Moral. What are your morals?
Oh, I was raised Catholic, so all the virtues. Teach them to do the right things. That's all you can really do. But
Right.
in the end, everybody makes their own decisions. Just try to set them on the right path. Hope for the best.
For me, since I'm a Christian, I feel like it's kind of following the Bible and kind of living a good life, being nice to people. You put others before yourself in a way, and leading a godly life.
Can I have the definition, please? I got nothing.
What is your virtues? What is your standards for life?
My standards, hard work. I got mission. I ain't on a mission.
I really think of pizza, to be honest. When I think of virtue, I think of, a good quality in someone. Their virtues,
Valley, virtue rap. Yo. Virtue, it's more than what you do, it's also what you don't do. It's what you gotta do in your brain, what your sense of right and wrong, what you got going on in the late night, what you got on your plate every day. And when you move and wait or not doing that, when you free your wind, you in the trap, you gotta do good stuff for your virtue. And worship Jesus and all about that stuff, dude. So I gotta do this, and I'm never rapping crude, acting rude, and now I'm done with that, fool.
There's different opportunities to be honest and stuff like that, and you have to take those opportunities in order to become more virtuous.
I think we can train our youth more to be virtuous. Strong beliefs, I guess.
Gotcha. I don't know, I'm more technical. I think when you mention virtue, I think I need to grab the Oxford Dictionary. But
What I associate with virtue is actually a video game called Ultima. When I think of virtues, I think of positive traits that kind of help you get through life.
I was just saying, on the media, they should give both sides of the story unbiased.
my morals?
Yeah, I was gonna say morals, honestly.
Boom. Yeah, stay clean before marriage. Don't do drugs. Don't drink or drink to get drunk anyway. Don't sleep around. That kind of goes with the first thing. Respect your parents. Do magic every day, all day long.
Yeah, how you choose to live your life and what you want to do.
Yeah.
And who you want to be.
In your life.
Finishing college and
It's always
getting
a good
job
one.
and being successful and having a family.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely like having a family and growing up and just living my life and showing a lot of love to other people.
How do we teach our youth to be virtuous?
To be virtuous ourselves and to encourage this behavior by teaching the right things, obviously, having good role models that are constantly in schools and different environments.
Okay.
I'm a slightly religious person. It tells you to be self-sustaining and you don't have to rely on others, but being willing to and be willing to help others when they need you.
What are some of your moral standards?
To be just not be lazy, just really go with a good motive, at the same time be cautious,
right,
and just respect everyone.
So, what does the Bible say about virtue?
Virtue. Well, virtue talks about character, and there's good virtue, which is following the examples of the Bible. Living a virtuous life means living.
What do you think virtue is?
I'm homeschooled. I don't know these.
What's your moral standard? What's your
Moral standard? Hey, you know what? I'm Baptist.
He's Baptist. Long skirts.
I live my life morally based on what the Bible says and what I do's and don'ts.
How does the Bible explain virtue? Yeah.
I generally think of when virtue is related to the Bible, I generally think of the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control.
Set a higher standard for books, film, advertisements, the internet. How do you think we can implement it?
Wow. Be more censored. I know we could not post things that are detrimental to society ourselves personally, and encourage others not to. I don't know, beats me.
When you think of virtue, what do you think it means? What does virtue mean?
I think to have virtue means you have morals. I believe the Bible, and whatever that says is a lot of my morals, like thou shalt not kill, steal, do not commit adultery.
How do you think our media could be more virtuous?
I think the media is definitely not doing a great job of portraying virtue. Scantily clad people a lot. I think maybe if people would just dress appropriately sometimes on the media, that'd be good. that does not. Also trying to influence people in a negative way. The liberal media all the time.
Yeah.
Always tries to influence people a lot.
Awesome.
What? Okay. It's just one question.
No, what? Wait, don't turn my head.
Fixing. Okay. What do you think of virtue? You don't want to be in video?
I don't.
You don't want to be in video?
That's not.
Wait, is this started?
Yeah, it's on you.
So it's what again?